My name is Stephanie Freeman, and my book, Life, Love, and Natural Disasters, talks about how I endured a flood, an earthquake, a hurricane, and a blizzard. I say endured because natural disasters require patience if you want to survive. They can also be some powerful metaphors for one's own personal disasters. The first natural disaster, the flood, interrupted my nearly picture-perfect life. I was 20, a new college graduate and in a serious relationship. I was on my way to see my boyfriend's family when suddenly we were thrown into a flood that climaxed with the rushing waters nearly sweeping a car away with a little boy standing on top of its hood. A few years later, that flood came rushing back to my mind as I faced my own personal disaster, as a pool of blood covered my shower and my body, and I faced a possible miscarriage. Blood flowed rapidly and forcefully from my body, and like that day so many years ago, I waited and prayed, hoping that yet another child would not face an untimely death. My boyfriend was now my husband, but this time he was not there to help me endure this pain. I felt ashamed that I was losing our baby. I was torn. Should I tell my husband so that he could give me some support and comfort, or keep everything a secret so that he wouldn't have to think about losing his firstborn child? By now, the cycle of pain was becoming all too familiar. The pain, which I now identified as contractions, came every 5 minutes. I had not had a baby before, but I had heard enough women talk about contractions that I was certain that was what I was having. No one could convince me at that time that I wasn't having a miscarriage. Somehow, I managed to drive myself home, and it took more strength than I ever thought I had to get out of that seat.
Please, God, don't let me lose my baby. Not my baby, God. No.
I staggered to my bathroom and looked at the toilet.
No.
But I was determined that my baby was not going to die in that kind of condition. So I steadied myself and walked to the shower. I stood in the shower with the water running slowly, hoping that it would relax me and stop the contractions. But the pain just increased. My body pushed harder than my will could control.
Oh, God, no! Oh, no. Not my baby, God.
I cupped my hands between my legs and waited for my baby to come out. I was determined that he or she would not go down the drain. What I got instead was a blood gushing so heavy that it ran down my legs and splattered up the sides of the shower. So much blood fell that the shower looked like a crime scene, a very bloody and violent crime scene. A huge blob of blood that looked like tissue fell into my hand. I searched it frantically, trying to find some pieces of my baby, a little leg, a small head, an arm.
Oh, God!
I wanted to see something that looked like it was part of a human form. I had no idea what parts of a baby's body would be formed in about 4 months, but in my mind, I just knew that something would be there that I could recognize.
Oh, God, no!